Instagram, blessings, Facebook. I had to get back on right quick because it was on my spirit while I was driving, and I was like, I must come in and share this because I know somebody needs this, right? Listen here. Well, for those, first of all, let's get through the logistics. You know, I'm Nakia Fox from Nakia Fox and Company, where I help amazing men and women transform from the inside out, right? This is our season of greater, but let me let you know. Hello, Chantrell. Blessings to you. I have to remind every single person that is on their personal journey that this is a personal. Thank you for coming in, Caraballs. Thank you. This is a personal journey. Don't, please, by any means, I'm just here to remind you because I know you already know this. This is a personal journey. Don't get caught up looking to the left and to the right at anybody else's progress for their journey, right? Because the enemy will use that to lower your momentum towards your goals and dreams. All you have to do, blessings, Angela, blessings, Jennifer, blessings, thank you for coming on in. Hello, Car Shopton, thank you, blessings, classmate, thank you for coming on in. Do not get sidetracked looking to the left or to the right. Focus ahead on your particular mission. Let me tell you something about seasons. That's what I put on here, seasons. Back in 2006, it was one of my biggest seasons of my life. One of my biggest seasons of my life. When I had 10, 15 clients a day, I had almost, 2 assistants. I was making so much money per day. But let me tell you, I left so much money on the table. Because I was young in my journey. That's why here it goes, 2018. I had to learn a lot of nitty-gritty lessons for entrepreneurship, right? So I've been in the game for a minute now, being self-employed, entrepreneur, and creating a job, and now working on building businesses, and now being able to start corporations in just a little bit. That is a process. All you have to do is focus on going through your particular processes for your journey. Don't get caught up on who looks like they're winning, and if you're feeling like, oh, I want to be doing what they're doing while I'm doing it. I've been there. When you're like, oh, well, I think I need to be doing something else. No, all you need to be doing is going through your particular journey and focusing on your processes and getting your game plan down and learning your lessons so that you can be prepared for your season, because seasons change. I don't care how good you are in a profession. The seasons change, and you will not always have that same level of clientele. You will not always have your name ringing in the air. You will not always have a level of access to different type of things. Seasons change. That's why you need to maximize your journey through each. Blessings, honey bun. Hello, Sonata Lawson. Thank you for coming on in. You need to maximize your seasons that you're in while you're in each and every single season. And the only way to do that is for you to focus on you, not nobody else, and what nobody else is doing. Because one thing that has laid it in my heart to be at rest is when I got revived and delivered from worrying about other people, that freed me. But also knowing that what God has for me is for me, meaning that nobody can take any single thing. They can't rob you from it. They can't steal it from you. They can't shortcut you out of it, because when you were born, thank you for coming in, Ebony from Instagram. Thank you, all my Facebook followers. When God designed you, just like we have these fingerprints on our hands, just like nobody in this earth matches your fingerprints, no one can travel your journey like you. That's why you need to focus on figuring out, who are you? What do you value? What's my purpose? What are my gifts? What do I add to the world? What do people come to me for? You need to hone in on your particulars for your journey, because only you can bless the world in which God has designed you to bless the world. So don't get focused on so many people. You can't copy somebody else's stuff and expect their blessing, because you didn't do the work. In the work process is your blessing. When you're putting in the time, when you're sacrificing, when you're doing the research, when you're going through the painful lessons that you have to go through, when you're going through all of those heartbreaks because it's preparing you to know your worth on another level. When you're going through that process, when you're going through these life lessons, it's preparing you for that same journey. Because remember, thank you, favorite warrior. Thank you for coming on in. Remember, that season is going to come around, right? And it's going to come again. Hello, Miss Nikki. It's going to come again. And if you are focused on what somebody else is doing, you're going to miss important things that you were supposed to need for your journey when it's time to maximize your particular time in a time such as this, right? If we keep our eyes focused on the prize, which is ourselves, you are the prize. You are God's precious jewel. You are the one that he has customized to bless so many people across this world. You are the one that he's given those particular gifts to. You are the one that's going to be able to make a difference with your customized greatness. You know, so when you're seeing individuals, I see people in there like, you know, and that's why I had to come on today, because I'm like, listen here, baby girl, or listen here, my brother, don't focus on nobody else's stuff. Focus on your stuff. Get your game plan together. Work on your prayer life. Because when your season come around, you need to make sure you're prepared for it. Because if not, you're going to leave too much money on the table when your season finally comes up, right? Because you did not maximize the season in which it was slow in your life. Because you did not maximize the season in which you were supposed to get your prayer life together. Because you did not maximize the season in which you were supposed to just deal with yourself and only yourself, so that God can build a solid foundation of relationship with him. Because remember, before elevation, normally the enemy comes at you with every single thing. And if you don't get what you need to get out of every single season and time in your life, you're going to short yourself. So stay focused on your particulars. Allow God to heal you in ways that only he can do through certain seasons of your life. You know, God can't reveal every single thing to us at the same time. It'll be overwhelming. And I just came on a day to tell my fellow warriors, because we're all in this thing together, and we all have particular journeys that we only can fulfill within ourselves, right? Miss blessings, Privel, blessings, favorite warrior, blessings, Miss Nikki. You are created for greatness, and you need to work on you. When I was going through, my season it's not even here yet. So what people are thinking they see ain't even it yet. I'm telling you, it's on a whole nother level. But I had a 12-year gap between my last season. 12 years of executing and grinding and personal development and reading and researching and being able to make sure I had bona fide credits, trade lines, made sure I had a bona fide foundation together for my businesses, made sure I had my mind together, made sure I was willing to walk alone, made sure I was willing to know who I was with a bald head, with an afro, with loopy loose curls, with makeup, no makeup. I had to know exactly who I was within myself before this season that is upon me right now it took place. Because I'm meeting so many people and they're missing out on their seasons because they too busy focusing on what other people doing. What did God tell you are the promises for your life? That's what you need to be figuring out. Hello, Shireen Vegan. What did God tell you about you is what you need to be focusing on. What did he tell you to do? Have you done that yet? Have you maximized everything that's in your hand yet? If you have not crossed out everything on that list, you don't even need to look to the left or to the right. You need to be focusing down on your pen and paper and figuring out what I need to do for my journey, because I want to live a fulfilled life. I want to do what makes sure God says, well done, my child. I want to make sure that he says this I can give you more because you've maximized more. He said, if you take care of the little things, I will bless you with the more. See, we got to be good stewards of the small beginnings. So many want to jump to the next level. They don't even have the systems together to deal with the masses. They don't even have the foundation together to deal with within themselves first to even deal with that level, because you know the higher you go up, you're not going to be liked. And if you're too busy caring about people liking you, honey, you're up for a rude awakening. That's just the first level. If you still, the Lord can't use you if you're worried about people liking you, because because he was not liked by everybody. But you can't be willing to be used if you're not willing to cut off all at any given time. If he tell you, listen here, because the enemy will use anybody, mama, cousin, sister, brother, whoever, he will use anybody to get you off track. And if you're not strong within yourself, your emotions will take over your journey and destroy it, because you'll be too busy focused on how I feel. I feel this way and they did this to me. No, boo-boo. Listen here, sweetie. That's the beginning level. We have to be assured within ourselves, and emotions don't have nothing to do with this game. Feelings have nothing to do